these are my kind of spots to park up in. Nothing compares to just pulling up on the edge of a river on your own, nobody around, being able to fish straight out of your door, have a coffee with a view. I love it. It's such a cool lifestyle. It's awesome, man. This is my kind of spot. Peaceful, private, secluded. There's nobody else around. Parked right next to the river. That's going to be my main view out the dining window, straight out the door, into the river. Perfect. Let's get set up. I'm just going to tweak the caravan around a little bit. Just poke the front around this way, so I'm pointing a little bit more side on into the sun for that evening, that last bit of evening sun. Should just make things a little bit nicer as the sun goes down, and I'll also get a better view straight out to the river there, rather than just looking over all the river stones. I just like to check on the little bubble spirit level that it's reasonably level left and right. Up and down doesn't matter, I'll sort that out with the jack when it comes off because it's never going to be sitting right, but left and right, at least then I don't have to get the leveling ramps out. So it's pretty good here, it's very close, so I'll be able to tweak that into being perfect as I adjust the legs when I set it up. So it's ready to take off. So I've got double chains, always crossed, breakaway, my main lights and the power to the breakaway, Anderson plug for charging while I'm driving, and my reverse camera, all to unplug. Then I've also got the 035 hitch. That comes off, push the button in, release the hitch. Now, once I lift it up with the Ezi-Jack, it's ready to come off. I always just put my plugs up in the drawbar here, facing down, so if it's raining, there's not water sitting in the plug, I'm going to ruin them. Completely unhitched now. Now I'll move the Landcruiser out the way so it doesn't get in the way of the hitch, and also then I can walk around in front of the hitch and not keep climbing over it. All four corner legs have to come down. So that's a simple process. So that one doesn't have enough room. I'm just going to lift the front up with the Ezi-Jack until I've got enough room for this leg. Perfect. Pick the bubble again. So that's actually sitting perfect up and down. It's actually slightly off with the left and right now, but sitting perfect up and down. So what I'll do now is I'll just wind all the legs down put a bit of pressure on so that they're firm against the ground, and then I'll lift the Ezi-Jack up and see where it's sitting. So it's still good front and back, but the door side, left side, is slightly high. So I'm going to let the Ezi-Jack down. Check it again, still very much the same. So all I'm going to do now is just jack the right side up a little bit, the two legs, so that it levels it out, and then it should be pretty good. That's close enough for this cowboy. So all the legs are down. One thing to check is that you do have pressure on all the legs when you're finished, because it can be easy to get that level right and find that you've actually jacked up one side and it's pulled a corner off of the ground, or off it, out of tension anyway. So just make sure there's pressure on all four legs before you put the tools away. You know, one of the great things about caravan life is you can just pull up in a spot like this and pick your own view, your own location. I wanted to be near the river on this occasion, so I found a spot where I can park right on the river. I want to do some fishing. These are my kind of spots to park up in. Nothing compares to just pulling up on the edge of a river on your own with nobody around, being able to fish straight out of your door, have a coffee with a view. There's geese flying over there. I love it. It's such a cool lifestyle. It's awesome, man. Time for a coffee. Yeah, this is living. Just had to put the camera away quickly because somebody was driving along the river. I've still got this weird little thing about filming in front of people, which seems silly when you just say it out loud. still a thing. I did notice having the proper camera with the mic on top, it feels a little bit more maybe like you have some authority to film out in public, and so I don't seem to have such a big issue with filming in public anymore, but not filming myself still. I'm still not big on filming myself in public, which makes it really hard to do things like what I just did, showing you how I set up, because if I pull up somewhere and I really want to do a video like that and there's other people around, which there generally is, because probably 90% of the places I park are places that other people park, then it just makes it really difficult, and that's nobody's fault but my own. I just need to maybe just get over that and just film myself in front of people a few more times to, I don't know, get over it.
Well, it's been a long time since I left where I'm from. To start the journey I'm still on to get to you. You see, I've come a long way. I'm not the man I was that day, but I'm still searching for the things that I wanted back then. On the road, so long I don't know what I'm running from, and everywhere I go my problems they still seem to show. All I know is there ain't nothing that could happen here, wouldn't happen there or anywhere else I go. Looking back it all seems so clear. I'm not sure how it led me here, but it don't seem that healthy to me.
Give this fishing thing another go. It's been a couple of weeks since I've had a rod in the water, so looking forward to having a cast, seeing if I can get lucky. I'll go try up by the bridge. Maybe I'll have a bit more luck up there. Can't have any less luck anyway. I'm on the bright side. It's the beauty of an evening to be out here fishing. Man, what a cracker. I'm so stoked that I've moved camp spots down here to the river. This is awesome. Home sweet home. Stopping to grab something to eat at the caravan and then we'll head over by the bridge and have a cast. Hi Amanda, whoever you are. Well, the old Tasmanian devil has not been successful so far. It's just starting to get dark, so I'm going to wander back to the caravan, cook some dinner. How good is that though? What a place to be parked up and fish and live in. Stunning. Pick up some other clown's rubbish. Do my bit. Oh, there's a bloody cat up here. A wild cat, obviously. Well, I assume. You probably won't be able to see it because it's getting dark. Dinner time.
Well, it's been a long time since I looked around. You see, I've come a long way. I'm not the man.
That's good. That chamois loin is maybe a little bit chewy, but it tastes great. Good flavour, and it's certainly tender enough. The veggies are pretty good too. I just wanted to let you know real quick that OutIn are doing a really good sale at the moment. Basically, if you buy an OutIn Nano espresso machine or the grinder, you'll get 15% off. If you buy one with a couple of accessories, you'll get 20% off, and if you buy them both, you'll get 20% off. The discount is money based, so yeah, if you buy one plus some accessories or both, you'll get 20% off. This is running for the next week for their 3-year anniversary, and I just wanted to let you guys know so that you don't miss out on such a good deal, because as you've seen, I've been using these everywhere and I absolutely love them. And of course you can use my link, which I'll put below, and it still automatically applies the discount for you. Plus it helps me out a little bit. I get a small commission. They've actually just increased my commission because I've been selling quite a few of these, which means I'd love to hear from anyone who has bought one. I've only heard from a couple of people, and there's plenty more out there who have bought the coffee machine, and a lot who have now bought the grinder as well. So let me know what you think of them. A lot of the people who have bought the grinder probably haven't even got them yet, but let me know what you think of them. Tag me if you're using them outdoors or in your truck or caravan, etc. But make the most of this great deal. Honestly, I swear by these. I love them. I can't get enough of using them. So jump on the link below and get yourself a pretty mean deal on the OutIn.
good and the bad as I think about what I've had. So I'll continue to look to the news. Well, I'm watching. And keep on listening to whatever makes me a better man. On the road, it's been so long I don't know what I've done. And everywhere I go, my problems they still seem to show. All I know is there ain't nothing here to put nothing there or anywhere else I go.
Little bonus van life hack. I do this for several items in the van. This is my dishwashing liquid, which goes under the sink. And I've got Velcro from the first bottle I did this with, still stuck to the wall down there, which I'll show you. And then every time I open up a new bottle, I just cut a new bit of Velcro, just use the opposite half to what's already down there, stick it on here, and then that doesn't fly around when I'm moving. So that one is the coarse side. Since that one is the coarse side, I'm only going to need the soft side. Just need to measure how much I need. Not very much. Cut it. Only needs the soft side, remember. Now I need to see what height. Across there. Easy as that. One less thing to go flying around. Can't hide anywhere now. What do you think of the new stickers? There's this big one on the back, and there's two small ones up the front, and then there's also a QR code tucked over in that corner so people can easily follow the socials. If you spot me out in the wild, put a post up, tag me. I'd love to see where she gets spotted out in the wild. There were actually a few funny little thoughts running through my head when I was on the way to get these stickers and even planning it. So I've written a short blog about those thoughts and how weird and stupid they are, I suppose. So go along, have a read of that if you like, and see if you can relate, and let me know where you have those little imposter syndrome thoughts. Keen to hear who else has to live through that stuff. Someone else must have turned up last night. There's a motorhome parked right over on the river's edge. I was very tempted to do that because it would be pretty cool waking up like right next to the river, but nice and tucked away, sheltered over here, it's good. Time to leave behind my awesome little river spot here. Find the next place to park up. See you there. Thanks very much for watching. If you'd like early access to future videos, sign up to my YouTube membership. I've recently launched that, so thank you to those of you who have already signed up. This will give you early access to upcoming videos and a few other perks. You don't want to miss this next spot I go to, a wicked secluded spot all on my own, surrounded in public land. I get out for a successful hunt and I have my first snow in the caravan. This is epic, and after nearly a year on the road, this would be my favourite week by far for many reasons. So make sure you're subscribed and don't miss out on this next adventure, coming soon. Thanks again for watching.